Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, DGXX Incorporated just filed an 8K, which is a current report, and I am seeing a major deal that could change things. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. This company just announced a big rental agreement for AI computer chip, and it looks like they are getting serious about the booming artificial intelligence market. So what we have here is a Form 8, which is basically a company's way of telling the public about big news they cannot wait to share. Think of it like a headline announcement for Wall Street. This specific report is filed under the Securities Exchange Act of 1934, which is the rulebook for how public companies have to communicate important stuff. The big news here happened on the 20th of April, 2026. The company making the announcement is DGXX Inc., or DGXX as you might see it on the stock market. They have a commission file number which is like their official ID badge with the government regulators. This filing also tells us where their main office is located, but honestly, for this kind of announcement, the location is less important than what they are actually doing. So this form has a few checkboxes up here. These are for specific situations, like if they are releasing special kinds of communications. For this report, none of these boxes are checked, meaning it is a standard announcement of significant events. And here is something interesting. Their stock, the ticker symbol DGXX, is traded on the Nasdaq stock market LLC, a big exchange where many well-known companies are listed. This means DGXX is a publicly traded company and their stock movements are closely watched. They have checked a box indicating they are an emerging growth company. This is a designation for newer companies that have less than, let's say, $1 billion in total annual revenue. It means they get to follow some slightly simpler accounting and reporting rules for a period of time. Now, let's get to the core of this filing, this section. Item 7.01 is all about Regulation FD disclosure. FD stands for fair disclosure, and it is a rule that says companies have to share important information with everyone at the same time, not just with a select few. The big news is that on the 20th of April, DGXX Incorporated filed what is called a material change report in Canada. This report includes a press release announcing a really important deal. They've entered into an agreement to rent out what they call bare metal GPU services to a company called Subcube AI. Now, what does bare metal GPU rental agreement even mean? Let's break it down. GPUs, or graphics processing units, are incredibly powerful computer chips. You probably know them from gaming for making graphics look amazing, but in recent years they've become super important for something else: artificial intelligence, or AI. AI systems need enormous computing power to learn and process information, and GPUs are perfect for that. Bare metal means that Subcube AI will have direct access to these powerful GPU machines, meaning no other software or users will be sharing that computing power. It is like renting out a whole supercomputer dedicated just to your tasks, and this deal is with Subcube AI, which sounds like a company heavily involved in artificial intelligence itself. This partnership means DGXX is significantly stepping into the AI infrastructure space. They are also attaching the actual report from Canada as an exhibit, which is like an appendix to this filing. This is a pretty big deal, especially when you look at the context. Recent headlines show DGXX is actively trying to capitalize on the AI boom. We've seen headlines like DGXX turns on AI factory with first $19.6 million customer deal, and DGXX secures major AI GPU rental deal. This filing confirms that a significant customer, Subcube AI, is on board, and that $19.6 million figure being mentioned in the news, that is tied to this kind of agreement. It suggests a substantial revenue stream is now in play. Finally, we have item 9.01, which lists the exhibits. Here we see exhibit 99.1, the Canadian Material Change Report, dated the 20th of April 2026, which contains the full details of this AI GPU rental agreement. And then exhibit 104, which is basically the digital filing format for regulators. Now let's sign off on the official paperwork. The company is DGXX Incorporated, and it is signed by Michel Amar, who holds the title of Chief Executive Officer. So Michel Amar, the CEO, has officially signed off on this report, and the date is the 20th of April 2026. So what does all this mean for DGXX Incorporated? This deal with Subcube AI for bare metal GPU rentals is a clear move into the very hot AI sector. Companies like this that can provide the raw computing power for AI are seeing a lot of interest. The fact that they are securing deals worth millions, as hinted in news reports, suggests they are making real progress. Looking at the broader picture, DGXX has about 17 employees and a market capitalization of around $217 million. So it is a relatively small company. However, being small can mean agility. They are positioning themselves to benefit from the massive demand for AI infrastructure. Competitors in this space are numerous, from established tech giants to other specialized providers, but the demand is so large that there is room for many players. The concern for a company like this is execution. Can they reliably deliver the high-performance computing power that AI companies demand? Can they scale up their operations smoothly to meet future demand? These are the challenges they will face. A comparable situation could be looking at companies that pivoted successfully into new technology markets. But the risk of failure is always present, especially for smaller players trying to break into a demanding field like AI infrastructure. What I am actually looking for is how this deal scales, and if they can secure further contracts. The success of this rental agreement will be a strong indicator of their future growth potential in the AI space. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this analysis helpful, please like this video, subscribe for more, and join our Discord linked below.